The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of Paranormal Buzz Radio or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is strictly prohibited. For information on everything Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Listener discretion is advised.
You are listening to the Healing Light Podcast. I'm your host, Caitlin Greenglass. Join me as I explore the world of spirituality, holistic practices, alternative healing methods, mysticism, the paranormal, and the unexplained, plus more. New episodes are available every Tuesday at 7 Eastern Standard Time on Spreaker or wherever you get your podcasts. Hello, you are listening to the Healing Light Podcast. I'm your host, Caitlin Greenglass. The Healing Light Podcast is available for download every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on such apps as Spreaker, Apple, Amazon, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you to the Paranormal Buzz radio team, Shay, Dev, Allison, and Rebecca. Send me your show ideas or the guests you want to hear from. I'm also always looking for guests to interview. Look for me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as The Healing Light NH. I'm also on The Healing Light NH on TikTok. My website is under construction and soon I will be launching a blog. Thank you for listening. I have been out for a while now. I have had an episode here and there, but I have taken a hiatus, which is now ending. Many of you may be aware, or you may not be aware, that my wife, Shelley Greenglass, passed away on March 14th from ovarian cancer. I have had to put everything on hold to grieve her loss. I am still grieving. However, I want to heal, and part of that is resuming my podcast. So thank you very much for listening to my encore episodes. I appreciate my audience, my listeners. I thought this week what I wanted to do was shine a spotlight on candle magic, candle color meanings. So I use candle magic quite a bit, but not so much in a ritualistic sense, more of part of my daily routine to honor my spirit guides and to manifest what I want to God and the universe. So there's several candles that are available that I use. I use a white candle, I've used blue, I've used green, and I've used purple. So when I use white, it's for protection, peace, spirituality, and my higher self. With blue, it's anytime I'm going to take a trip. So traveling, also for calmness, for creativity, etc. Green is obvious. I want to manifest abundance or money, growth, for things to happen that way. And then for purple is more of the violet flame vibrating at your highest level energy. So that's psychic abilities, wisdom, hidden knowledge. You can use all sorts of different colors. Brown is home protection. Silver is if you want to interpret your dreams, get messages from your dreams. Orange is for business success, and gold is also wealth and luck, etc. Now, there's some folks out there who say when you light the candle, that if it goes one way it means this, or goes the other way it means that. I don't subscribe to that, only because we're subject to the air, right? The oxygen. So the candle's going to blow which way it's going to blow. So it could be influenced by the wind and other factors. So what I do when I want to, for example, manifest abundance in my life, I will light a green candle, I'll light some Palo Santo or some sage, and I will wave the smoke around the candle itself. And then I'll pick up my selenite wand and put swirl the smoke around the selenite wand. And then I will say what I want, and I'll use my Reiki symbols in my hand as well. And then I bring the selenite wand up from the top of my head all the way down to my feet, and then go up the back as well as far as I can, as far as I can reach. So that's what I do. And then I snuff the candle out and say, and so it is. Snuff the candle out with a candle snuffer. I do believe that by blowing it out, it's supposed to bring, it doesn't bring positive energy, let's say. So I do subscribe to the superstition of having a candle snuffer and snuffing your candle out, so it just gently puts the flame out. And then I ring a bell to clear the space, and I say, so mote it be. And that's how I manifest. I also use my crystal grids, which I can get to at another broadcast. So that's just a peek into my world using candle magic, if you like to. So when I look at the week ahead, I pulled up 3 tarot cards in advance. So we have the World, Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. And really, this is really a good week for positive energy for everyone all around. You literally have the world at your feet. The possibilities are endless this week. The Ace of Cups gives us a chance to really stretch ourselves and reach for the stars. We are feeling good energy. We're ready to embrace good energy. We're ready to make changes in our lives. I like to call it being my authentic self, which is I have been on the search for since I lost Shelley, is who am I and what does Katie want, right? So it's all about me. I've been a caregiver for so long. I put my needs aside. I was glad to do it, of course, and I always think of others, but I don't always tend to think of me. So I realized that the energy this week is one of promise, and I literally do have the world at my feet. Now, the Knight of Cups is interesting. So knights go in when we have a decision to make or we're hesitating. Do you have the energy this week? And you absolutely do. So charge right into it. Follow your heart. Absolutely follow your heart. Follow your intuition, your gut, whatever you want to call it. Follow your gut, and big things will happen. There'll be some important world news coming up as well. I see a significant political front where some secrets are going to be revealed, and it will not quite turn the country on its head, but it will be the latest headline. It will shock a few people, and it will change someone's perception of a politician that we all know. Some of us feel that he's infamous. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. So those are my cards for the week. So it's a really positive outlook. I also pulled an oracle card from the Woodland Wardens, the guidebook, Jessica Rue. It's a really pretty one. I really love this. It's all animals, and it's just really beautiful, the coloring on it. I believe I got this right from Amazon. So this is the badger and the ginkgo, and it's about healing wounds. And boy, isn't that the case. So it's interesting that I pulled the cards this week where we're filled with promise and hope, and we're ready for the future, we're ready to make some changes, we're ready to go right at it and gung-ho. And by doing so, when I pull Healing Wounds as the oracle, the message that I'm hearing is one of hope. That I know we can never completely heal from anything. That's expecting way too much. You never completely heal. I will never completely heal from losing Shelley. That will always hurt really deep in my soul, and I will be in love with her till the day I die. But I can heal as well at the same time. In discovering who I am, I can repair those wounds. And I also have childhood trauma. and I can heal from that. I've made great strides in my healing, and so can you. So think about taking that positive energy, focus on the present in front of you, and then look towards the future. And you realize that as you do so, that pain from the past gets less and less. My therapist calls it mindfulness, but it really does. It puts you in a place where you're thinking about today. You're not worrying so much about the past. You can't change it. And the future hasn't happened yet. It's yes, you want to dream and plan for the future, of course. But people, I think, tend to dwell on the bad things that can happen in the future, and that's not really good. So I wanted to make this short and sweet. I think this is a good set-off point. I'm looking for guests, and I'm looking for show ideas. So please send me your feedback. The Healing Light 1, that's the Healing Light and the number 1 at gmail.com. Or you can send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram and let me know what you want to hear, what topics you want me to cover. There's so many topics I want to cover. I'm all about psychic stuff, astrology, tarot cards, oracle cards, healing from trauma, people who've rebounded from tragedy and rebuilt their life. So I want to hear from you. So I will thank you very much. So this will be for the show on June 4th. So June 4th, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, this is Katie Greenglass from the Healing Light Podcast, where new shows are available for download every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care and bye for now.